Okay, y'all, so I'm running around doing things today, and I noticed one of my orchids is struggling. So I think I need to intervene, and I'm no pro on orchids. I usually get them half off or even cheaper at big box stores and see if I can revive them, which I have, and I've got blooms. So it's all been trial and error. Well, last summer one of them threw off keiki, I think that's how you say it, and did fine all winter, and now they're all out. And I just noticed I've been trying to save the mother plant, but I don't think it's going to happen. So I've kind of given up on that and hoping the baby will survive long enough for me to do what I need to do. But it's time to intervene, and I don't know what's going on, so we'll have a look. And if you know what's happening or what I can do better for things like that, please let me know. Share links to good information, well trusted information, things like that would be great. And let's see what we can find. Alright, so this is what we've got going on. And this has declined quite rapidly. And then I don't know what's going on. I definitely don't overwater. I've had a bunch of sick people, so I've missed some things, so it could be too dry that finished it off. But I don't really know. But as you can see, I don't think the parent plant's going to recover. Ever since it came outside, since we've warmed up, it's just been going down and down and down. So I'll set you up and see what we got going on in the root system. And if you see things, let me know. Y'all hardcore orchid people, forgive me. I am still learning. I'm going to go ahead and get another pot sanitized and ready. This baby has one root. So I don't think our odds are very good. And I don't know, I've seen people cut the keikis off here, keikis, whatever, off here. But I'm thinking maybe if I give it some stem, then I can use that to anchor it in the pot a little bit better, and it might have a little nutrition left. And then cut this off at the top. So let's see how it goes, and we'll check in there and see what went wrong in there. And let me know if you can tell what's going wrong in here as well. Alright, let's see. What we've got going on here. And there's a lot of damage for sure. I don't know if that's a fungus or a powdery mildew. Can you see it? Definitely was not overwatering, which I know a lot of people can do, but maybe I was underwatering. Is this even worth saving? There's still a couple of good roots. And I feel like it's probably beyond saving. There's still a bit of stuff going on in there. Let's dissect and see, well, if we can get these things to work. Yeah, it's pretty dry. And even though they're right where I can see them, just don't have time sometimes to do what we want to do. And we have to take care of the necessaries. And that looks like some green. That's like way brighter green. So I don't know what I'm looking for disease or anything like that. But let me know what you see in there. And should I cut here or lower or just nip it off? Let me know. I'm gonna go ahead and cut it lower because then I can cut it higher or off later. And is this worth saving? I don't feel like it is, but I'll probably stick it back in the pot and see what we got. These roots were okay, but their connections was horrible. So I'm gonna take all that out. And it's just gonna go back in there until now. I'm gonna go about there. And I did spray. Before. I've also seen something about using cinnamon. I think I'm gonna go ahead and go stick some cinnamon on my cuts for this. And look, that little tiny leaf isn't very happy either. So I'm gonna cut it out what I can. So I'll go put some cinnamon on it and I'll be right back. Alright, I just put cinnamon on that cut in and this, especially since it ripped a little bit. And I did sterilize everything with alcohol, just in case. So I've got this orchid mix. It's Better Grow. I don't know if you can see. Better Grow Special Orchid Potting Mix. And that's a list of what is in it. And then I've also got some just peat moss as well. I figured since it's little and the parent looks dried out, I'm going to go ahead and give it some of this peat moss to hold the moisture since we've been so dry and this is such a little bitty thing. Ew, it's not what I thought it was gonna be. It's crumbly instead of the shreds. I guess we'll just throw a little bit in there and see how this works. That's about all I can do is try. Put a little bit of that mix in there. And I put rocks in the bottom because this pot does hang. And I'm going to just kind of angle it in there a little bit, or try to. But this pot hangs. And we get a lot of wind. And I don't like the plants getting blown around, even though they're mostly protected. They still will swing if the winds get too bad. Nah, this feels wrong having the stick, but hopefully with that one root well, I guess I should have some more of that spag moss a little higher. I do like lasagna style. For now at least, until somebody tells me it's not right. and then we'll fix it. Alright, let's get the rest of this up on top. Add a little bit more. And I am just going to water the heck out of this and not put any fertilizer in it. For now, I will watch it. Hopefully this is an intervention and not a murder, but if it is, I'll have learned something from it to go on to do better next time. I don't even know what kind it is. This one didn't even come with a label, so hopefully we'll get to see a bloom out of it. Well, thanks for hanging out with me on this intervention or murder an orchid day. Again, thanks for hanging out with me, and let me know any tips that you find. And I probably should check my other ones really close. I have a vanilla orchid for sure that I need to check out, so we'll see how that goes. And if it's any big deal, then I'll take you and get some advice from you as well. And until the next time, watch your plants, people. Watch your plants. Just for a bonus, I'll show you the vanilla orchid. It's looking pretty similar from when I brought it out from the winter with this leaf, and that growth tip doesn't look very good, but this was a cutting I got at a sale last year, and it's probably doubled in size. I see a little root growing there. It probably needs to be up potted. It does have some soil, so I do know that, but all of this has just been hanging on. So for the vanilla orchid, tell me bigger pot. I know it should technically not be hanging, but it makes it where I see it, and I'll just probably get a bigger hanging pot for it until it gets too big. Hopefully it'll get too big, but these little bits are all dried up as well. So let me know what you see and what I can do differently to help this grow big and bad as well. Ta-ta!